Okay, 1 in 10. 1 in 10. In 2023, 3,214 Australians died by suicide. That's 9 every single day. And 1 in 10 of those carried 3 little letters, B, P, D. That means 300 lives lost, lives that could have been different if care didn't depend on a postcode, if treatment wasn't a lottery. And every death, every single one, leaves a ripple that touches 135 lives. Families and friends, doctors, clinicians, and the wider communities. People who will carry that grief like a scar. That's a total of 430,000 hearts cracked open in 1 year. All from something we know how to treat. 1 in 10. But we are more than a number, more than a warning label scrawled across the file in the bottom drawer. We are not the too hard basket. I've been called manipulative, troublesome, complex, attention-seeking. We learned early to hide our voices because every time we spoke, the world called it a tantrum, not a trauma response. We built walls, high, barbed, impenetrable. We bled in silence, stitched our wounds with shame and grit because the system told me I was the problem. We never learned how to talk, not really, just how to survive. Emotions, my God, what are they? A storm we can't name, a fire we can't put out. We wore long sleeves in summer, not for fashion, but to hide the scars nobody wanted to see. We kept a straight face, but inside we were really screaming, "You don't hear me." We carried shame like an armour, anger like a secret weapon, hurt we didn't know how to explain. We've heard it all. You're calling too frequently. Other people have it worse. And when we begged for help, we were doped with medications. We lost friends, appointments cancelled, doors closed, voices ignored. We became masters of silence, of smiling while trembling, of swallowing words that could have saved me. We learned to mask, to mimic, to disappear, because every time we opened our mouths, they heard too much. Instead of, "I'm in pain, please just listen." But guess what? Along my journey, I moved postcodes, and all of a sudden I was offered the treatment that helped. But let's be honest, treatment isn't easy. It's not quick, and it's not a straight road. It hurts to face the pain we've buried. It burns to sit with emotions that once drowned you. It takes years of falling apart and learning how to rebuild. But it works. It works if you have access. It works if someone believes you're worth the time. It works if you have the right support. BPD is treatable. Trauma can eventually heal, so I've been told. Our voices, silenced for too long, can be heard. We are not broken beyond repair. We are survivors, warriors of storms we didn't choose. We just need access to someone who can sit with us, understand our storms, see past the labels, and call me by my name. Because when we lose 1 in 10, we don't just lose a statistic. We lose sons, daughters, mothers, fathers, friends who light up the room when they laugh, storytellers, advocates, dreamers. And every life lost ripples out like a stone, dropped in still water, touching dozens of lives, breaking hearts we never ever counted. 1 in 10 is too many. 1 in 10 is not a statistic we accept. with the right support, with therapies that work, with a system that believes we are worth saving. Because treatment shouldn't depend on a postcode. Care shouldn't be a lottery we win. It should be a right we all have. So I stand here, not asking for pity, but demanding progress. We cannot afford to wait. We cannot afford to lose another voice, another dream, another 1 in 10. In the first 7 months of 2025, we've already lost an estimated 457 lives to suicide in Victoria alone. And 50 of those were living with something that is treatable. 50 lives we could have saved if we all had access to affordable care. 50 families who shouldn't have empty seats at the table. 50 ripples that could have been stilled before they ever broke the surface. How many more ripples will it take before we change the tide?